Hello everyone, I am Indu. I am 28 South Ventures educator. I train them, I give good knowledge about products, makeup. So today we are about to do a beautiful Barbie look. We have Chavi with us. So Chavi is a very young girl, college going girl. She's got a beautiful skin. So let's start creating a Barbie look that is in trend. So we start off first with the skincare. So the product that I would start off with is a toner. Toning is very important. If you do makeup, don't do makeup. Toner minimizes your pores and it balances your pH level. Just dab off. The next step after toner is serum. I am using the minimalist niacinamide 10%. So if you have seen my lives earlier, CTM is a very important part of your makeup. CTM is nothing but cleansing, toning and moisturizing. When your CTM is perfect, your base is ready. This is what we prep our, if you see any models, heroines, people in the glam world who have a flawless finish after the makeup also is because of their CTM. Serum is done. Then we have a moisturizer. I am using again a moisturizer from Minimalist. I am using marula oil. There are many brands out for CTM. We have Emrolis, we have Neutrogena, we have Biotic, we have Aroma Magic. Once my skin is prepped well, I will start up with the makeup. We start off with a primer. I'm using the Smashbox Illuminate Primer. It's got vitamin C. I'm just doing the half face so that you can see what kind of a nice glowy skin you have once the primer is done. So for people who don't like to wear makeup and just want one product that can give you a illuminating skin, you can see she's got a very beautiful shine, whereas here just one sheen is there, but here the skin looks more glowy and healthy. Why a primer is compulsory? A primer is compulsory because it helps to blend your makeup better. It creates a very good base and it holds your makeup for a longer time. I would start off with the correction and concealing part. She doesn't have much of a concern, just the under eye area. So while doing the concealing, what color to choose is a big question, right? We see a bump here, so that is what would you do if you see a bump? Bump can't be cleared, so we can just correct it. So anything red on the face, green corrects it, green cancels it. On the under eye area, I will be using slightly a darker color. Many people are confused, like what is the difference between a concealer and a corrector? So a corrector does something that a concealer can't do. Concealer conceals your concern, that is your dark circles, blemishes, but sometimes if they are so deep, the tone is so deep that we can't get the right concealer, or the concealer will make it look grayish or whitish. So what we do is we use a corrector. The reason I am using a darker color concealer here, because I want to hide the concern, and if you check, it has got a little bit of orange tint. I'm doing it near her chin area. I would love to finish this look as soon as possible, because I know generally lives, because it's not interactive, people get bored looking at it. You can come up with questions if you have any questions. Forever 52 brand has been booming. Now the corrector I've done, I use a concealer on top of it very lightly. Next I will use her base. Should I do the base first or the eyes first? Chavi, you want me to do your eyes first or base first? Eyes? Okay. So Chavi says she wants to do her eyes first. So what I will do is create a very nice base. I apply the same concealer that I applied under her eyes. Then I will use a lighter shade of concealer. Why use a lighter color concealer on the eyelids? Because we want the intensity of the color to be seen. Whatever we are using, I want it to be seen. So I use a lighter color concealer, or an eye primer also can be used to create a beautiful base for doing a eye makeup. You have to lift the eyes a bit and see that there's no product that is settled in the lines. I have already prepped her brows, not done much of her eyebrow filling. I have just used a wax. I'm going to set her concealer on the eyes with a translucent powder. Why am I setting it with a translucent powder is I don't want my eyeshadow that I use will be a powder base. So what I use is a cream base now. I don't want that product to just sit like a blotch or a patch there. So what I will do is I'll set the concealer with a translucent powder. You can even use a compact if you are willing to use a compact. So my base for the eyes is ready. I'm using the James Charles palette for the Barbie look. I'll be using the intense pinks here. Your brushes matter a lot, and the way you hold your brushes, that also matters a lot. I'm starting with a lighter pink. I would love to work on both my eyes simultaneously. Ooh, what a pigment, what a color. Eye shade should be a transition of light to dark. So always keep your outer corners intense. The transition line to be faded away with the color. As you see, I'm coming to the inner corners. I'm using very minimal product. I'm dabbing the shadow with a flat eyeshadow brush. Just slightly moving the brush without any product. Open your eyes. Open. Close. start off with the other eye. Barbie has been a part of our childhood. For me at least, it's been a part of my childhood. And it is still a part of many of our children's childhood. The reason I am using a transition brush all over the lids, that helps my work being done faster. Same brush I'll start using as a transition. Slightly just doing a gradation of color. For beginners, for makeup artists who have just finished their course, don't put your 2.5 kilo ka hat on the client or model because it's very heavy. The client might have neck pain after the makeup is done. I will again take the lighter pink for my transition because I want the gradation to be very nice. Start playing it on the crease line till my brow bones. Whenever you are using a powder product, always take off the excess by just dabbing it off or doing a tap. Just using a tint of a darkish, purplish, pinkish color just at the end, as I would love the ends to be a little more intense than what it is. Any questions? The reason I'm lifting her eyelids or the brows is the fine lines that we find sometimes on the eyelids. It should be in a small V shape or a triangle. Again, blend it off. As we don't want any harsh lines to be seen. Slightly using a shimmery color in the inner corners of her eyelids. play a very important role when you're doing a makeup. So does the base as well. But once your eyes is done, it's like your 3/4 of the makeup is done. In her inner corners, the waterline, I will be using a silver pencil. Again, I'm using a silver pencil from Forever. Yes, Forever. It's a waterproof silver pencil. Shavi is wearing a grey lens from Aqua Fresh. Whenever you're doing your kajal or waterline, always take shorter strokes to have a better finish. You can even use a nude pencil or a white kajal pencil. Since Barbie loves to deck herself, I am using a silver one. Comfortable? Always do a tight lining. Tight lining is nothing but the opposite side of your waterline. Close. Comfortable? Look that side. So when you're doing the inner corners, the eyes open up. Look this side. The reason I'm asking my model to look this side and that side is because we are getting into a personal space. Eyes is very sensitive. So some people might start blinking their eyes. It might irritate. Their eyes start watering. So what we need to do is ask them to look on the either sides that you're working. So example, if you're working on the left, you ask them to look at the right. By this technique, their eyes will not be watered. Their eyes will not be disturbed. The pencil that I use for the tight lining is Too Faced Killer Kajal. I'm just going to brighten up the inner corners more. What we can do is once I'm done with the base, I will highlight this area more with the help of a setting spray. Shavi is set with the eyes. This is not the complete look. We still have a little more work. I'll do that once we finish our base. I'm just taking off this excess fall from here. So you can see there is a settling of the product, the concealer corrector that we used. I'll just blend it in before I use any other product here. Foundation is a very difficult task to select, is it? Foundation, if you ask me, is a little bit risky, sometimes tricky. There are three undertones in your foundation. That is what? Warm, cool and neutral. I am using Fudge, the shade name, again Forever. I am comfortable using a blender rather than using a brush while I am doing my foundation. Foundation should be always very, very close to your own skin tone. We can lighten it or darken it by using a concealer. But I would always prefer a foundation that is very, very close to your own skin tone, or probably a shade darker also is fine. By dabbing method, you are putting in the product. When you rub it away, you are taking out the product. So if you want a good coverage, dab in the product rather than pulling it off. You have to always work with the hairline as well. And when you are doing the jawline, always dab it downwards, because if there is any facial hair, it takes care of the facial hair. What I am going to do is use the same concealer again. Just in a chin area. To have a more flawless finish. Now I'll be using a concealer. This trick does wonders. So blend it very seamlessly. Just like a semicircle. Tip of the nose, bridge of the nose. Thank Thank you for everyone, the people who have been joining us. Thank you for joining us and encouraging us to make more videos like this, to go more live. Barbie's skin looks more like plastic. To create a plastic-like look, I am using this technique. The angle of the concealer application also makes a lot of difference. So the angle I have used is an upward angle that gives you a lift. Chubby is already got a nice unique face, an apt face for a Barbie doll. Why I am giving a lift is to have a more defined look. I have used it on the near the jawline, under the contour line, to give her a more lift. Before you set it off with a powder or a loose translucent powder or setting powder, always see that the product has been blended very seamlessly. There is no left area. I am removing the excess foundation or concealer. Always work on the neckline as well. So I'm taking very little product just to do her neckline. With the same brush, before I set off her base, what I will do is, again I need to do a blending of the under eye, because I don't want any product to be settled in her under eye area. You see that? The product has settled, so I don't want that to happen. So what I'll do is, very lightly, with the help of a brush, don't blink till I set off the product with the help of a translucent powder. I'm using a little more excess product, that is the translucent powder, so that I want anything that is excess here to be observed. Now with the help of a brush, I will set the whole face. I'm using the refined golden from MAC just to give her a more chiseled look. The placement of the product is from here to here. I'll be using a blush as well from Forever 52. Just a moment. Where is my blush? My blush is absconding. Now the powder is done. Hold on, hold on, hold on. What do we do? Till then, I'll complete the under eye makeup that is left. Slightly smoking out her under eyes with a nice pink. In makeup, blending is very, very important. Again, my blush, I'm doing it upwards. So if you see, this side it's got a beautiful lush, and here there's too much of a product, so I will be blending it out. I'll be doing my liner now, the Too Faced Better Than Sex liquid liner, felt tip. many of you have been having problem with your winged liner? The easiest way to do a wing liner is take this as your imaginary line, the end of your eyebrows. Then you will join the inner corners. The small glitch that has happened. So I'll show you what to do when you have such glitches. Smashbox primer, the original photo finish primer. I'm just taking it on the tip of the Q-tip. It works like a makeup eraser without creating much of a hassle. Just correcting my wing liner with the help of the primer. What I'll do is deposit my eyeshadows again. Just the outer corners. And correct my liner. So here we are almost done. Just a last touch up of the eyes. Chavi, can you just close your eyes for me, please? Small gap that has been now with my foundation. Again, I don't want any harsh colors, so I'm just taking off the border with the help of a plain brush. The one that I said, I'll use a setting spray and a glittery shadow. I'll spray my setting spray on the brush. Just dab it on the inner corners. So by using a setting spray and taking your eyeshadow, you can see the difference, right? The intensity of the color is more. I will slightly blend the top in the eyelids. Highlighting of the inner corners of the eyes is done. I'll be using an highlighter on the brow bone. Shabby's got natural brows. She's not done her brow threading, though she looks so beautiful. Using a foundation flat brush to highlight Shabby's face. Putting a lot of highlighter to get a nice shine finish. I'll do the blending. We'll be highlighting the bridge of Chavi's nose as well. She's already got a beautiful nose bridge. And her Cupid's bow. What should we do on the lips? Nude or a bright pink? I am using a dark brown on her outer corner of the lips. Okay. I'll use a nude lip liner. In the inner lips, just to fill it. And trying to take off the harsh line of the outline of the lips. I'll be using a nice gloss on Chavi's lips. Forever 52. Her mascara and lashes fixing is remaining. Always take off the excess product from the wand, from the mascara, if you don't like cloggy lashes. If you like your lashes to be clogged, then you can go ahead. Just a zigzag motion, trying to coat all her lash hair. Mascara that I have been using is again from Forever 52. Always remember to do your lower lash as well. Just look at the roof. So our Barbie will be ready in just another 5 minutes. For beginners, for makeup artists who are struggling to get into the makeup industry, practice will make you perfect. Glitches happen. Whenever you apply a lip gloss always dab the product. I am using a lip gloss from Recode Studio Pro. I am dabbing the product and rather blending it off. Sorry. Just close it nicely. I'm using lashes PAC 213. You can use more dramatic lash. So what I do is I just use the glue on the line of the false lashes. Give it some seconds to become tacky. Tacky is sticky. And then we are ready to apply it. By the time I finish both my lashes, the first one is ready for application. Just wait for another 5 seconds. This technique helps the lashes to sit well on the eyelids. First, always stick off in the middle and then the ends. Slightly pushing it off towards the eyelash. Merging her natural lashes with the false lashes. Open your eyes. Is it sticky anywhere? You'll have a discomfort for just 2 seconds, fraction of 2 seconds. Eyelashes can do wonders on the face. Chavi, do you want a bright pink or you're liking the nude lips? You're liking the nude lips? Just the final touch up. I haven't used any lipstick, it's just 2 lip liners. One is a nude one. I am using a darker one in the outer corner, a lighter lip liner in the inner corners. We are just done, ending our live in just 1 minute. Last step of the makeup is setting spray. One in the center, left and right. Always keep it 15 inches away from the face. Chavi, are you ready to go? Okay. So this is the final look. So our Barbie is ready. Happy Barbie week, month. We are doing the trending thing. Thank you so much everyone for joining us. So this is our final look. Thank you Chavi for being so patient with us. Thank you guys.